Hi, welcome back to my dyslexic brain. I'm Claire and this is my little bit of crazy corner of the internet. Okay, so I thought I'd pop on. I've done a month in my B6 by Just Scribbles. Now, I'm going to just do a quick recap and then a flip through. I'll warn you now, if you want a perfect planner with lovely perfect spreads, turn off and run. But if you're okay with lived in, messy, as you like, then stay and join my chaos. I don't edit my videos. Life's too short to edit videos, so you get whatever comes out of my brain, which can be interesting. Okay, so I had never heard of the Just Scribble planners. I had gone through, before that, I'd got my Hobonichi A5 and I hated it. I discovered I am not, I just wish, I think, go back in it. But I can't do the paper. I just cannot do the paper. I've decided I am not a Tamori River paper person. It doesn't matter about the bleed through. I'm not bothered about that. I just don't like the paper. So that's out. And I've also discovered, because I did this one, then I did the Rosy Life planner, which I loved, the paper. But I've discovered I'm not a horizontal planner. Or if I am a horizontal planner, I can't have dailies as well. So I was looking through the internet, scrolling through as you do. And I happened to see that Siobhan, I don't know, I do apologise for butchering your name, was just releasing a B6 with the Cosmo Air light paper now called A7. I knew nothing about it or the planner, but it was horizontal days. Now, that's what I got it for, because it was horizontal. When I got this planner, I was in a real bit of a funk. I wasn't in the best of headspaces. We end up school here in the UK, summer holidays start in sort of like end of July, go through August. So just as all you American mums are going back to school, we're just starting our summer holidays, which are 6 weeks. I always struggle in the 6 weeks of planner. 6 weeks summer holidays, and my planners can get very neglected. I wasn't in a great place, as I said. I always struggle coming up to the summer holidays, but not only that, it was the end of my youngest now has left primary school now, so after 20 years of doing primary school runs, I no longer have primary school runs to do, and George is declining more, so I'm going to need to do more there. But I was like, okay, so when I got this planner, my thought was I can use this for July and August this year, and then if I need to or want to, I can use it for July and August next year, because I've got a couple of holidays coming up. Well, I'm going on camp, and then there's just the school holidays, so I don't touch base with my planner so much. So that's what I got this for. So when I first got this, I fell in love with it, and I love the planner. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I didn't know I needed things that I needed. looking for my cover because I was going to try something new. So yes, so I just, so my idea originally was it was just going to be for a couple of months. So also my head wasn't in the place to fill in all the goals, and I struggle when I write goals down. I feel like my planner's then telling me what I need to do and what I need to achieve, and I know it's not because I've written them, but it just doesn't feel like that in my head. So sorry, I'm back. I was just trying to see if I could find my cover I made just to put on, because so yes, so this isn't filled out like anybody else's. It's a mess. It's a sticker bombed mess, but we'll walk you through. And that was like what, 7 minutes of just talking. So I really want to find that cover because I think, oh, I don't know. Right, stop it. Back on track. That's not what you were doing. See, I do apologise. I just get off on a tangent. Right, so it's in my Moterm B6 Lilac planner. I have, this is one of my all-time favourite photos. It's George blowing a dandelion. It's one of the reasons I love dandelions. And he used to call them wishing knobs, so that's what they've become. I made myself a mallow washi card ruler type thing, a koala paper clip. Made another washi card, put some stickers on it. This again came from the same places. The koala. This is my alien. Who doesn't love googly eyes? I mean, come on. In one of my bag packing videos, I mentioned being abducted by aliens. So now I have my own little alien sat in the cover. So you've got a cover. I have to say, I'm not a fan of the cover. That's fine because we can cover the cover up. I'm not a fan of it. I did add this onto this page, which I added holographic to, but I find that I have to leave it tucked in here, and then it's sort of a bit, it does move, but with just the one page in, it's not great. But that's just me and my foobles. So the stickers, all the stickers I got off of either Temu or AliExpress. Most of them came from AliExpress. I love flower fairies. I had flower fairies when I was growing up, so I was like, okay, so I sticker bombed it with flower fairies. So you've got your year, 6 months. This was printed on, I always thought it was vellum, but I looked at the paper and it said tracing paper. I tipped that in, and then you've got next year's forward dates. Already got a couple of hospital appointments for George. This is the sticker that came from just Scribble. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this page, but I haven't sticker bombed it yet. I am loving the paper. I am really enjoying it. So this is where people start putting plans and overviews, and as you can see, I just stuck stickers on it. And then I just pulled the poem that went with the flower fairy and printed it on my FOMO and stuck it on. Again, people have got their plans, their goals. Stay positive, enjoy the little things, understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. I just sticker bombed it again, and this is another one I tipped in. Again, just sticker bombed it because I didn't have the headspace or the capacity to write anything in here. So rather than have the empty pages, I just stuck some stickers in. This I actually painted with watercolour paint, because I don't know if it picks it up, it's got a shimmer to it, and just stuck some stickers down. Now this is actually, and I was really impressed, it's hardly come through. This was brush pen, and then I went over it with white acrylic, or was it the gel? I can't remember. But I was just testing out things, and I like the stickers. It's sort of embrace the unknown is very much where I am at the moment, and never give up. Again, tried that as a AM routine. Yeah, it didn't work. August, we're going for rest and relax, and then courage is found in unlikely places. And I started sticking the sticker down and realised I didn't want it there, and then it ripped, or it ripped, I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, I stuck it in. So my tracker, this is something else that my dyslexic brain really struggles with. Now, I can't do this bit here because trying to look across this way with this in the middle then just fooballs my head completely. So I have, and I could actually, no, it doesn't matter. I might just white out, but that's fine. I'll just ignore that bit. So I've literally written in this bit here for the 5 weeks. So this would be your once a week tasks that are just done once a week, if you were keeping track of them. So for my brain, they'd be better off separated over to here, but that's just how my brain works. So to get over that, I have just put it to there. These are my DIY tabs. What I've done is I have actually stuck that. It's got 2 tabs on it. Used the stickers that I got from AliExpress. It's got another sticker stuck in it. And then I used a clear tab and I just stuck the sticker on. So this is I'm using it for YouTube, and when we get money paid in. Oh, okay, what pen did I write that with? Whatever pen that was. It got rubbed out. Right, okay. Hey, anyone that's, I was going to say local to this channel, anyone who's watched this channel before knows that, it's random chaos here. We just embrace it. So when I've posted a video, and my subs, oh, you don't want to work either, do you? And when any money goes into the account, my husband's wages, etc. So actually we can do here. I filmed, and I just want to say thank you to my 20 subs I got this month. I cannot believe it. So when my sub count goes up or down, I just write the number. So that's what those numbers are. I was doing this and writing, but as you can see, I filmed loads. I was trying to film every morning for you to set up a routine. Yeah, that failed. I can't get my bum off the sofa. I'm away on our church group, and then George's 18th birthday. So another one on my tabs. So I know that this tab will take me to my tracker. This one will bring me to there. So this is my July. I just photobombed it photobombed it. I didn't photobomb it. I sticker bombed it. I sticker bombed it. Sorry, can't talk. I seem to be losing my grasp on words. So this is my monthly. So this is just important appointments or really important things that don't change. Okay, so as I said, when I was originally setting this up, I was okay, I'm going to use this for July and August, and what am I going to use in September? So I wrote a list of all the stuff I had, and yeah, I'm 90% sure that I will be using this again in September. But this is the way my brain works, and I think I'm coming to the conclusion. I just like to set up planners. So in that respect, this works quite well because it's in 3 monthly stints. So every 3 months, you get to set up a whole new planner. And beginning of July, middle of July, I need a new, I went down the VDS planner covers, and it was like, don't do it. You don't need any more covers. Yeah, I caved the other day, and the VDS personal wide were reduced by a good amount because they're being discontinued. So I ordered one. So I'm now in the process of setting that up, but I have a different use for that. So when you look on the sides, I tabbed out the dates. So you've got the 30th to the 6th, the 7th. So this will take you to the weekly. Sorry, my kids are playing on the Wii Xbox. Oh, I don't know. So I'm not sure how I was going to use this. This is sort of like, as I said, I set it all up in July. So I just added some highlighter and things. Not quite sure about this one, but yeah, so I wanted to start it. Didn't have anything, I wasn't using anything, so I was like, okay, I'm going to use my Sunday. So I used that page to start on the Sunday. So as you can see, I was running, I do a time, this is like as I've done it. So some things are put in that I do all the time, and then other bits I just was adding in and colouring in. So you can see when I started off, it was quite nice and tidy. And I literally, in July, I went through and I just stuck down a sticker on each page. Still not sure what I'm doing here. Head's not quite working with the vertical. That's horizontal, not vertical. The horizontal. This I did using like a wax metallic oil crayon thing, and it hasn't even come through. Everything will be okay in the end, yeah. So just again, you see it's sort of starting to so the stuff in the black here is what I know has to be done. And then so I didn't want to do it, it's food, and then I was like, oh, we'll come across. So that was that one. Again, just a piece of paper and a sticker. And as you can see, as it's coming along, it's getting messier and messier. Here we go. I think I miss rings. Don't do it, Claire. Looking at ring covers. If you still want it in October, you can, or sell a child. Use what you have. And then I thought, oh, I wonder if, because my brain works with boxes like that, whether that would do. So I set it up like that for last week. As you can see, I'm really starting to drop off. I don't know, don't ask me what I did. I just stuck. I got the stickers, I've got to use them. Just stuck stuff down to make the page look busy. Last ever day at primary school. I ordered my Emerson tote. So as you can see, it's sort of starting to get a bit more not so much. So this was one of the last days recently that I've done a timeline of where I've done stuff, and I've written it down as and when I've done things so that I can see what I'm doing, because I don't always feel very productive. This was a Sunday, so I literally, and I did this online, and I wrote tiny. It should have been tidied, so I've just written tidied cabin. It took me 4 days before I realised I'd actually spelt that wrong, and I tried to spell it correctly. So this one is last week, again in the square, another one of my homemade tabs, although this one I put on a laminate that I'd then cut round. That one's a bit stiff, but that takes me to the weekly. So actually that needs to come off there now, because I know we're still on the 2nd, but we're almost out. So you can see I've literally now I use this at the moment, and this is what I'll be taking with me when I go. This is my A6 planner that I just made, just to like have a running of what I've done, and then at the end of the day or the following morning I come in and I'm just putting it on the page. So I suppose it's my way of journaling, but it then means when I do my memory planner I can then look at this and go, oh yeah, actually, and then it triggers stuff. I did lots. I was really proud of myself. I did loads there. Oh, and that's when I ordered my VDS. It has arrived, so I did unbox it, but I will come on and talk to you people about it, or people who want to see it. So this was this Thursday. Friday, I wrote out what I did. Didn't do much. I was really tired, so I just stuck some stickers, and I literally just go through my book and look to see what happens. Do they match? No. Does it look a mess? Yes. Do I care? Nope. And I'm now in bifocals, which I'm not wearing. I'm still wearing my 2 pairs of glasses because I can't quite move my head right to be able to see. So as you can see today, this is the sticker for the week, for the dailies. As you can see, I just literally stuck these down. I haven't done a huge amount today. I'm not feeling it. I haven't managed to come out. I'm still checking in daily with my planners. Yeah, and George's feeds and Theodore's meds. It's the holidays now, so he's not going to be taking them so much. So I spent £6 on inserts yesterday for my VDS because I tried making them and couldn't get them to work. But after looking at the other people's, I've figured out what I was doing wrong. But that's fine. I'd rather pay somebody. Right, so my July recap. And I remember, I saw last night or today, that Siobhan was saying, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but Just Scribbled Lady was saying that the fountain pens on the A7 like write thicker and sort of like diffuse, look more muted, which is what they have done. So July recap, I just wrote myself a little note to say, you've made it. Well, you've made it through this season. Well done. Well, if you want, you can read it. It's nothing. Claire, you have made it through July. The closing of one season, 20 years of doing the primary school runs. Now a new season starts in September with new routines, George turning 18, changing to adult services and the challenges that brings. Needing spinal surgery soon, next year, but you have made it this far. Well done. You have got this next season. Love, Myself. And then I just found a sticker that said, be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are never alone. So, they're going to be popping up all over the place. And this is even easier. I discovered that literally all I do is I take the sticker, peel back this bit, stick this bit into there, and then you've got a tab. I mean, yeah. So, rest and reset for August. You've come to the end of this season of life. A new season starts in September. Be kind to yourself. So I'm trying to drink more water, which actually I did manage this morning. Managed to do that. And I had one. And, well, it was pretty much one of my drink cups. And I went to bed. See, another thing I really have a problem with is I go to bed. Sometimes it's 7 o'clock. I'm not going to sleep, but I'm lying in bed reading. And it's become such a habit now. And then I might fall asleep at 8 o'clock. And then I'm awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm trying to make myself actually stay out of bed until at least 8 p.m. Which I know doesn't sound late to a lot of people. But I tend to wake up naturally at 5 a.m. So I don't think I went to sleep till 9:30 last night, which was really good. But I have woken up early. I need to fill that in, but my watch can tell me that. So another tab with my August. I use my FOMO to make that on some holographic paper. Again, just important dates. Sticker bombed my August. I literally just sat on the sofa and just threw them down. These lovely stickers here were sent from my pen pal Karen. Hi Karen. So again this week I have squared it off. I need to do a setup. I had some, when I got my Rosy Life planner, it had some, she sent me some free stickers, so I've literally just popped them on here. I'm trying to use up, I don't have many stickers at all, but what I'm trying to do is actually just use up what I've got and then I can buy some more. But I mean, I spend a couple of pounds from AliExpress on like 50-60 stickers. So this is so I set this up already. I'm sorry I am waffling, it's just how my brain goes, neurodiverse and all that. So I haven't set up my complete thingy. I've just sort of like been coming in as I've done. I should set up that to-do list, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. So again, these were from Rosy Life Planner. So I've just stuck them in. This is on a post-it note. Quite like that actually. I might stick another post-it note in there. And then I've literally set up for next week with my thankful, my weather, my steps and the meal. My packing list for setting up our bus. We have a VW Transit, 9-seater. I'm going to hoik the seats out and take up the camping stuff because I will be cooking for 30 people. I'll be providing meals for 30 people 3 times a day. So I need to make sure I've got my stuff together. So these I will come back in and I will fill these in when we get back. I have gone back to see if I can get this layout to work for me. So yeah, so that's, and I've literally, as you can see, just stuck a sticker in every day. I need my week set up in advance so that I can put appointments in and things. I took all my stickers off because I made tabs and then they were too thick. So I got some tabs, and I think they were off Amazon, and I've literally written the date on them so that I can put the date on. I can get to that week, so that tab will take me. You can see that they're all, that's my fault. That's nothing to do with the planner. That's me. A bit of tissue paper from my bag. Fixed. Sorry, that was my husband just coming in to talk to me about nothing in particular. I can't even remember where I am now, so I really do apologise. I think I was saying I've just stuck in stickers. So September, I have filled in. My September looks like that at the moment. Oh, I just need to add back to school, but that's all empty. And then in the back here, I put a fat pack in this. Look, I made another tab. I think they're great. They just make me smile. They're like, yeah. So yeah, summer challenge. I'm not doing very well on it at the moment. I don't know. So sort of packing list, but it's not getting very far. What else? Oh, I did some testing of pages, trying to set out a planner. I ordered some leather swatches which have arrived, and I was trying to work out for a codex, but I think that'll be pie in the sky, not happening anytime soon, but that's fine. So this is my messy lived in, but this is what I mean by, sorry, see, going back and forth, this whole planner now, all this is like untouched real estate. It's a blank canvas. It's like, oh, I get to set up a whole new planner. And then come October, where are we? October. You get a whole new set of goals, trackers. It's like, oh, so actually maybe that will keep my loving to set up new planners, which is what I'm starting to realise I actually like doing. Something to do, but also I'm not having to cut up and make my own planners, which is what I was doing and then got fed up with. I mean, loving the size, and I really am seriously considering a B6 horizontal, but I'm just a little bit I'm just a little bit worried about the paper, because I really like this paper, and I know the A6 comes without, it's not in Tamori River paper, so that's fine. That's Tamori River paper, TP paper, no go, not touching it, don't want it, nah. So I'm thinking of a A6, a B6, and I'm not sure, maybe an A5. I don't know. And then I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just hit the order. And I'm like, just sit with it, Claire. Sit with it. Let's see if you do at the end of August still enjoy the planner, because I mean, we're doing well, better than the last two bought book planners that didn't last, but I'm not a vertical planner with a daily planner. Yeah, so Be kind to your mind. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking of getting, how you're enjoying your B6. Any ideas, or I love talking to people in the comments, and well done if you've got to the end of this, because it's like 35 minutes long. I love it. There's a couple of things I don't like, but I can live with them. I can work around them. That's not a problem. And you know, that's personal preference, and not everything is going to work for everybody. But I think it is a fantastic planner, and I bought this with my own money, and I'm definitely thinking about buying another one, or more for next year, especially as George has got a spinal appointment in January, and I think that will be the last one. They'll say we'll give it another 6 months, which means that I will end up being not necessarily going to be able to cut and make up my own planner. So I may well need it already done for me. But what I'm also loving over like the rings and things, it's all in one place. My whole random Clarisnisms and everything, it's all in here. It's all in one place. And I suppose in some way, yes, this is this is journaling. This is how my month has been. So I'm enjoying it from that point of view, and I think Siobhan's done, I'm sorry, Just Scribble has done an amazing job on putting this together. I haven't said, I've used the Hobonichi, and I had a Rosy Life planner, but I'm not a vertical person. I love the paper in this one. Hated the paper in my TRP, but I've kept that so that I know if I ever get the scratch, I've got one. It's there. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, I'm sort of thinking actually, I'm quite looking for, yeah, I think I may well, yeah, because I was thinking the A6 could be used here, or I could use it for my content planning. I'm very much, I mean, I've got tabs in here, but I very much, I like, my brain works by having, right, so this is my planner. This has got my go-to information for this month in, or whatever month. This is my in my handbag, so it's got my little diary. So this is my ride or die. If I lose this, well, I'm not quite messed, but you know, so this goes in my handbag. That's my handbag. That's my scribbly one. And then I know this is my memory keeper that I'm writing in my memories, like a less yeah, like, you know, just having fun decorating and just doing whatever. And then in this one at the moment I have my big my big calendar, which, as this doesn't have a full month, full year in, this is my month that I made. This was my planner that I made, so it's here if I want to go back to, and then this is my, at the moment, my content, my ideas, and just, yeah, it's too big. I just don't have enough ideas. So part of me is like, actually, maybe what I will do is I will take the book apart and harvest the pages, but I don't know at the moment. That's a thought for another day. So, and then my VDS, which I will be setting up with you soon, is going to be my health and wellness, mental health planner. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm really debating the two planners or the 3 planners for next year. But yeah, so let me know what you're thinking about, what just scribble planners you're thinking of getting, and you know, be a fine apple. It's fine, you're fine, everything's fine. Or just be a sprout. How cute. Yeah, anyway, sorry, just divert. Just, yeah, okay, Claire's crazy. I'm going to say goodbye, because if you've got to the end of this video, well done. Thank you all to subscribers, and I love having conversations with you all, so please jump on and leave comments. All right then, bye.